Hey gang, Sally here. Hope you're having an amazing and fascinating day. I know I am. And look at this, I'm actually sitting up. Imagine that. It's almost like I'm healed. Not quite, but making progress, that's for sure. And as always, I'm here with, wait a minute, I gotta move. Kit, can you say hello to the people? Come, come say hello, everybody. Come on. Everybody wants to say hello to you. There we go. There we go. Say hello to Kit. Kit, look, look, look. They're in there. See it? No, Kit. Look that way. There we go. Good job. Do you want me to let you go back to sleep now? He's a very sleepy boy. He was busy taking a nap behind me. He likes to sit on top of the pillow that I lean against. And I have to say, first of all, I am grateful that I'm actually sitting up. I don't have my foot propped up. Why don't I have my foot propped up? Because I'm no longer swollen, and so I don't have to keep it elevated all the time. So there's a blessing. I love blessings. Sorry about the weird lighting. I'm not too far from my roof vent, and the sun is like directly overhead. So we're getting this weird kind of sun dappling thing over here. Anyway, I'm on the mend. Yay for that. This is going to end eventually. The hardest part of this entire ordeal. Oh, and if this is your first time here, what ordeal are we talking about? Yeah, I broke my foot 6 weeks ago. At least it was in the same state that I'm in now. I was over near Tucson when it happened. I got rescued by friends who came and then drove me and my rig back to quartzsite. You can back up and look at some of the other videos in the last 6 weeks where I've talked about exactly what happened and why, and kind of ongoing what the recovery process has been like. And by far the hardest thing, and especially at this point, is to be compliant with what the doctor wants, which is I still have to wear the boot. I still have to be on crutches. I see the doctor again. Today is Sunday, the 16th of March. I see the doctor on Thursday. So I'll have another update for you after that. Hopefully, it's going to be good news. When I went 2 weeks ago, I thought he was going to say I didn't have to use the crutches anymore, even though I fully expected to be in the boot. But no, I had at least 2 more weeks of crutches, and hopefully, I'm going to be done with that after Thursday. We'll find out. Anyway, as always, I want to thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you taking your time to watch my videos. And I love when you reach out with your comments. You know, when you talk to me, that's as much fun, and even more so for me, than when I talk to you. So let's keep that conversation going. A big shout out and thanks to my current channel members. They'll be on the screen right up here, along with a QR code if you think you'd like to become a channel member. And what's that mean? Well, it means that you get a shout out in the videos. You get a few special things, and there's a list of them when you hit the join button, a couple of different levels you can join at and so forth. What it does for me is it helps to support the channel and helps me to be able to keep doing this stuff and knowing that it's being appreciated. So that's what it does for me. It does some stuff for you as well. So consider that. And if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. If you already are, double check to make sure. Uh, and in fact, I had to go through my list of channels that I subscribe to the other day because I was thinking on a couple of different channels, I haven't heard anything from so and so and so and so. Couple of channels recently. I had been spontaneously unsubscribed from both of them, so I had to go resubscribe. Now, if you're not, if this just showed up in your feed, you may not think to go look, but go look. And as always, comments, likes, all that good stuff. All right, enough jibberty jabbering about that. Stay tuned all the way through to the end. I'm going to tell you what I have lost in this entire process and what's coming up next. Here comes the intro. We'll see you on the other side.
Wake up with the sun in our eyes. Sally forth, no need for goodbyes. Journey calls, let's roll the dice. Every mile a new surprise.
We've got some terrible glare from my living room window, but the evening sunset was just magical in lighting up the mountains. And then, of course, we've got the adorable Kit, and he's adorable. But the reason I took the picture was this is the first day that I could really tell that the swelling was down. And then a day or two later, Rob said, "Hey, let's go out for breakfast." And I, of course, said, "Okay."
Salad.
At least that's what he's telling
That's
people.
my salad. And
Perfect. And I got plenty of hot
Sally
sauce.
is having just a light little plate there. Now, I want you to see the height of this thing.
It is huge.
It's huge.
Now this will be more than one meal, guys. Just saying. I'll probably get 3 meals out of this.
Doesn't want to be on the video. We have a friend here that we just met who watches the channel.
And he's been in Quartzsite for 26 years, which I think is pretty awesome. Can I mention your name? Just Gil.
Gil.
So we're here
Gil.
with
That's
Just
all we're
Gil,
gonna say.
and we're not going to share.
We're not going to
Gil.
give out his last name, date of birth, and social security.
No, we're not going to share all of that. We won't do that.
And if
All
I
right.
babble too much, just tell me to shut up.
So Rob's got a salad. I see mostly potatoes there, Rob, more than salad. Just
Is
saying.
potato not a vegetable?
Well, it is if you're Dan Quayle. Oh, that's tomato.
All right. No. Potatoes are a vegetable.
Okay.
So
Let's see how it is. Let's do a bite. What do you think?
it's good. It needs salt, though.
Needs salt.
It needs salt and
That's a
some
lot of salt, Rob.
preservatives.
More preservatives. Yeah, I know. That's what you want.
And
Me, I'm anti-preservative. I think it needs a bunch of pepper.
I think I'm going to put a
guessing.
little bit of the sugar on it.
Oh, a little. Just a couple of days later, we had intermittent wind all day and rain periodically, but the clouds were pretty beautiful. So you're getting a view of camp. Actually, the winds hadn't kicked up yet because our chairs are still sitting up. But look for the rainbow over Cheryl's trailer there, Pup Camper 58. And there's another view of the other end of the rainbow. And of course, remember, I can't get outside because getting up and down the steps is pretty daggone difficult. But what a beautiful sight. And I was glad to be able to get a glimpse of it. So, what's next? Hey, this is a different view, huh, guys? Yeah, that's not my rig I'm in. I'm in Barb's rig. Now, you've seen Barb driving my rig, and her dashboard doesn't look all that different from mine. And the view doesn't look all that different from what you've seen before, because we're still leaving out of LTVA South, La Posa South. But we're not leaving. We're just going to run errands today. It's time to do laundry. Yep. So, really, I'm just kind of documenting the whole recovery thing. And I think the most important thing to notice is just how much more difficult everything is when you're doing it with a busted foot. You got to be super careful about everything. It just takes longer. It's just more difficult. Not a complaint, just an observation. All right, I'll show you what the laundry process looks like. Maybe, we'll see. Yep, this is just day in the life kind of stuff, huh, Kit? How long did you have to stay alone today? Huh? How long? We were gone for 3.5 hours. Barb took me to go do laundry and run errands because, oh wait, there are the crutches. I still can't do it on my own, so there's the laundry. I'm still going to have to make my bed and put all the laundry away. So really the only thing that has to happen today is make the bed before it's time to go to sleep. And that may be all that happens. Because we went to the grocery store and I thought, well, as you've seen, I didn't share the process of actually doing the laundry because it's really much more difficult to do things with a busted foot. And basically what we did was we took the wheelchair to the laundromat with us so that I could sit in the wheelchair and get things in the machines and so forth, and then be able to sit there to fold. But even so, that takes a lot of effort just to be able to deal with the wheelchair. And here I am starting to prep the groceries that I purchased so that I'd be ahead of the game with that. Look for another video that's going to give you the whole chopped salad process that I go through, because it was really, really good, and I think you'll enjoy seeing that as well. What's up next? I think next thing we've got is a going away party for our friend Judy, because she's going to be packing up camp and leaving town in a few days. All right, so here we go again. I am with Pup Camper 58.
Hey, hi everybody.
You're getting lots of exposure between Rob and me.
I know. I appreciate it.
So we are heading out today. We're going out the back door, so I'm not going to show you all of it. I'm going to point the camera over this way, so you don't know exactly how to get in the back way. And we're going out today and into town to, I can never remember, is it Mountain Quail or Quail Mountain Cafe?
Mountain Quail.
Mountain Quail Cafe, which will be the 3rd time I've been there in like a week and a half now.
And you know what? I've been coming out here 7 years and I've never been there.
I had never been either, and when Barb and I went out to do something a week and a half or so ago, I said, hey, why don't we go try whatever the name of the place is?
Mountain Quail.
Mountain Quail. I keep having trouble with that.
Yeah.
And I said, why don't we go try that? Because neither of us had ever been there, so we went. And then last Sunday, after Rob came back from walking Kid, he comes over and he says, hey, want to go out for breakfast? I'm like, yeah, sure. So we get in this truck and I said, where do you want to go? He said, let's go to Mountain Quail. I haven't been there for like 2 years.
Oh my God.
Okay, fine.
And you said, oh, I haven't been there for 5 minutes.
Exactly. And then when we were deciding to do this today, because our friend Judy is going to be leaving camp for the season.
Yes.
And so we decided to come, have a goodbye lunch. And so when I was talking with Lisa, I said, so where do you think we want to go? And she said, well, I know that Judy will really want to go to Mountain Quail. I'm like, crap.
Oh my God.
So 3 times in like less than 2 weeks. I'm not going to have a skillet breakfast though today.
That sounds like my fiasco with Silly L's.
Yeah? Way too many times?
Yeah, in a week. 1 week,
Yeah.
3 times to Silly L's. And I love Silly L's, but boy,
That's enough.
3 times in 1 week was way too much.
All right, so we're about to hop up here on 95 North.
95, heading toward town.
And
Here we go.
I'm not going to show you all of this because, if you've watched any of Rob's videos, and I know you have,
Yes.
you've seen this pretty much every day.
Yeah.
So,
For the last 3 years.
yeah. Yeah, so there's been plenty of that. There are 2 other places that I want to hit before I leave town, though, and one of them is Outback Pizza, which I actually like better than Silly Al's.
I don't, but I do like their pizza. But it's totally a different kind
Completely
of pizza.
different. And part of what I don't like about Silly Al's is it's so wet on the bottom all the time.
Yeah, it is a lot. It's got a lot more
Juice.
stuff on it. Juice, yeah.
It's got a lot more juice because Outback has plenty of stuff. Like if you get the buckle,
Yeah.
I love the buckle.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of stuff on it,
Yeah,
but it's not soaking wet.
yeah. They don't put near as much sauce on it as Silly L's does.
You think that's what it is?
Uh-huh.
I think it's
But
plenty of
still,
sauce.
Really, but it's still good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still delicious.
I mean, it seems like plenty of sauce to me at least, so I want to go there.
Yeah, okay.
And I haven't been to the Chinese restaurant in the Stagecoach,
Oh,
and I want to go there before I get out of here too.
We need to go there.
So maybe we'll have a time for me to get out of town and pick one of those places.
Yeah. Well, we could go there one day for lunch anytime you want.
We
Just
could.
Give me a shout.
I have to be out of here by the 26th.
This month?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
I have to be in Nevada so I can get my driver's license renewed.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I'm
And-
not leaving till April 9th.
Yeah, I gotta get my license renewed by the 28th, and I'm still concerned about being able to drive multiple hours in a row with this foot.
Yeah.
So
Now, when do you go back to the doctor pretty
we
soon?
go to the doctor on Thursday, and I'm hopeful he's going to say I can give up on the crutches and maybe just use a cane.
Maybe they'll put you in a
And maybe a
different
shoe.
boot. A shoe.
Yeah, maybe a shoe instead of a boot.
Or a different boot, maybe.
Well, this is the shortest boot they make.
Oh, okay.
And in fact, when we were at the doctor's the last time, there was another woman there that had one that was all the way up to her knee. And she said, how come you got a short boot? I said, because it's my foot, not my ankle.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
And I'm sure that's why I got the short boot. They
Yeah.
actually tried to put a long boot on me, and it was so big, my foot was just slopping around inside of it. I said, if you got a smaller one, maybe, but this is like way too big.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
Kind of defeats the whole purpose.
Exactly. I mean, the whole goal was to keep you stabilized. So, anyway.
And if you're leaving the 26th, I'd say we better be hitting some restaurants this next week.
Yeah, well, we got about a week and a half, or so. And I was really planning to go to the dentist in Mexico before I left, but I got multiple issues around that. One of them being everything that's happened at the border, although it seems to be fine right now.
It's kind of calming down.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fine. But the other issue that I still have is I can't walk
Oh, yeah.
any distance.
No.
So,
And they've changed the entrance.
Yep,
and
I heard
you have
that.
to walk a bloody mile.
well, now what we discovered yesterday, because Barb took me to do laundry, she's really good with handling the wheelchair. She just whipped that wheelchair in and out of her rig multiple times.
Oh, my God.
Faster than I could have done it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was very impressed with that. So, I mean,
But you still couldn't do a wheelchair in Mexico.
sure I could. Because all I have to do is get down to the border.
Yeah, but those sidewalks.
No, but then the dentist will come pick me up right at the entry.
Oh, gotcha.
So, and in
Okay.
fact, I was going to call the dentist and see if they'd come out
They
and
may.
pick me up.
They came out and picked people up last weekend or the weekend before when the whole fiasco on the border happened.
Yeah, and I think it depends on which dentist too. So like my dentist is 4 blocks away from the border at least. And
they may send somebody for you.
They may, because they've told me before they'll come pick me up at the border, and I just assumed that meant I had to get inside. So I need to call them
Yeah.
and see if I can get that worked out. But and if I can, I've got a friend down in Yuma who said she'd actually drive all the way up here to get me and take me to the dentist.
Oh my.
Yeah, back and forth from Yuma twice in one day. That's a long day of driving.
Gosh, that would be hard.
Yeah, but you know, she said she'd do it.
I don't know what other way we could make it happen.
Well, I mean, you know, that's just it.
Somebody's gonna have to drive twice.
Yeah. Unless after I go to the doctor on Thursday, I get a really good report, because then what I could do is drive down to Yuma,
I was gonna say
spend the night,
Exactly. You could.
and she can take me to the dentist.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
could pay to park in the lot.
I wouldn't even have to do that because she's in an RV park in Yuma that I can park in
well,
there.
Okay. Well,
So I
then-
can go there, park overnight, and she can take me to the dentist,
Okay.
and then I can come back up the next day.
Sounds like you got it all figured out.
If I can make it all happen before the 26th.
Yeah, that's a lot to cram into.
There's a lot to cram
few days.
in a short period of time. Well, you know, I said I wasn't going to show you guys all the way into town, but I guess I was wrong. Because here we are, almost all the way there.
Almost there.
So we're going up to Moon Mountain Road, and we'll hang it right there, and then we go down Moon Mountain Road for about a half a mile or so, and it's on the left.
That's right.
And I know you've seen it at least once in Rob's video, and I don't think my video with it is out yet, but you'll be seeing it again. So my arm's getting tired of holding the phone up because I didn't bring another camera with me. So that's what I have to say about that. Could you say that again?
No. No, I cannot say that again, Sally.
Now, if you would really like to know what he said,
No.
become friends with us.
Yeah.
You'll hear it all the time.
Come hang out.
So she used every single one except for one half. Oh, they all.
There's another. No, there's another one right here,
There's another one
right there.
Oh, and I see another one.
There's another one down there, I think.
Now, just so you know, Barb has extracted all of the orange marmalade.
Right over here.
That I believe. that I
Because your daughter's old.
How old is your daughter?
And there's Sally Ford.
Wow.
And they're having a surprise party for her, and I'm going to be no surprise.
And of course,
Perfect.
So your
Perfect.
daughter's
there
50, that makes
is
you
Travels with
62?
Dottie.
Because Lisa's paying for it. And Lisa got quesadilla.
Quesadilla.
And then what do we got over there, Barb?
A Reuben with peaches,
And we have another Reuben with
onion ring.
onion rings. And Sally got the club as well, but
No ham.
no ham but French fries. And I got the club with ham, but
I'm letting
Cottage
Travels
cheese.
with Dottie is narrating for us.
and that's
Here
it.
we are at Mountain Quill.
Well, Judy, I know you're not out of here yet or for the next few days, but I will say that even though you and I haven't spent much time together since I've been here, as we're at opposite ends of our compound, and neither of us can get around all that well, I will miss having you here. I'm going to wish you safe travels and a lovely time with Buddy, because he seems to be a lovely dog from the brief encounter I got to have with him. And I think it's great that you got him, so thank you. And everybody's straightening out their checks.
Yeah.
Except for Rob, because he paid cash.
Yeah, right.
Or he likes cash. Okay, well, I promised you that if you stuck through until the end, I'd tell you what it is that I've lost. I have lost 3 5-terabyte hard drives worth of video recordings. Not that I have physically lost them, but 3 of my drives of 5 have become damaged. And so what that means is basically everything from the north end of Maine down to, I think, Virginia, probably including Assateague Island, which will be really disappointing. I'm not going to get to share with you, or at least I'm not going to be sharing it anytime real soon because I'm going to just pick up from, oh, where I've got video to be able to do that. And I'm still way, way far behind. So on the one hand, it's kind of a blessing in that I'll get caught up closer to real time more quickly that way. On the other hand, there was so much cool stuff that I got to see and do. And yeah, all of the big video from that'll be missing. I'll be able to put something together because some of it is in my photos from my phone, short clips that I've done on my phone rather than one of my other cameras. But I'm missing a whole lot of stuff, so I'm pretty disappointed about that. Um, and I've looked into getting the hard drives recovered, and basically that's to get 3 of them recovered. The cheapest way I found to do it will end up being something on the order of about $1,800. And I just don't think I want to spend that much money on it. Now, what I have done is I've already ordered 2 new hard drives, and I've ordered solid state drives because the prices have come down. I think the problem is that I've been using, conventional external hard drives with moving platters, and even though the heads park when they're not in use, and this, you may not care about this, but I do. Even though the heads park when they're not in use, that doesn't mean that they can't be damaged. So they can be damaged anyway, and especially if you do something stupid like drop them from any height, they can be damaged that way. Now, the ones that I have just purchased are also waterproof, water resistant, I think down to a certain level, dust proof, and so forth. And you can drop them from 7.5 meters, which is like what, 25 feet, something on that order. Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed about that. But as always, thank you so much for hanging out until the end. We will see you next time, whatever that turns out to be. Bye for now.